Alright, Shalom Akim Shalom. Hey, Yabashima Shai Brakatham to my dear brothers out there. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, and Dabans to the elder apostles of the great millstone. Alright, welcome back to another current events, prophecy, and madness. And the subtitle of this one's gonna be America Will Make You Retarded. Alright? And when you look up the word retard, it literally just means to be slow. And that's exactly what America will do to you. It will make you slow. It'll make you mentally go backwards. All right, it's August 30th, 2023. This year is basically done. We're in the last quarter of the year. The Heavenly Father is exposing the hell out of this self-proclaimed white man, the American government, this society. And he's basically just shaming it. Matter of fact, let's play this first video that the Spirit led me to first.
What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of America?
School shootings.
We're downtown Iceland today with the Wand of Wisdom for Reykjavik's 237th birthday. We're going to be interviewing the Icelandic people who are some of the nicest in the entire world and see what their thoughts on America and Americans are. All right, today's question is, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word America?
People. Yes. Obesity. Basketball.
Shooting.
School shootings.
Food.
Food?
School shootings.
Damn! Say that again?
School shootings.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What type of food?
Like unhealthy food.
Unhealthy?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Is
Okay,
there-
okay. What are like another two things maybe? When you hear
Beer.
beer?
Yeah, and Captain Morgan.
First thing.
Wheat.
Weed?
The American flag and like Target and
Target.
stuff.
Oh, I love Target. I miss Target so much.
Yes. I don't know. Just the flag.
The flag.
Stupid fat people. Stupid and fat people. Country ever. Greatest country ever.
What?
Greatest country ever.
Greatest country ever.
Obese people.
Obese?
Okay.
Good tourist, money.
Money. And
Absolutely. just fat people.
fat. Freedom. Freedom?
Freedom. Yeah, freedom. Fat.
Fat. Hood. Hood. And what kind of hood? Like hoodie or like
Gang.
bang bang, you know? What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of America?
School shootings.
So as you brethren can see, this guy did like a public survey asking people questions about what do they first think when they see America. I forget what people this was. He said it in the beginning, but nonetheless, these people are a reflection of everybody else that's in the world, that's outside of America, that's looking in. And it's like you heard all nothing but majority of negative connotations, negative remarks. That's why it's titled, America Will Make You Retarded. Now, I tried to write down as quick as I can the things I was hearing. I heard obesity. Some of the people said obesity up to 3 times. 3 different people said obesity. Food. School shootings, I heard that about 3 times. Unhealthy food. Donald Trump. Beer. Captain Morgan. Target. Fat people, I heard fat people about 3 times. Hood gang banging. That's what these people, all these little young children, when they heard about America, what they think about it, that's what they said. Going to show you that the Heavenly Father is basically exposing the wickedness of America, the folly, the shame of America, man. And it sucks because we have to live smack dead in the middle of it. We're in the middle of obesity and unhealthy food and Donald Trump and beer and Captain Morgan and hoods. The list goes on. This is them speaking from the outside of what's going on in the inside. This place is terrible, man. And these people around the world see it. This Isaiah 47:1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." So when I seen certain clips of like the middle 1900s, People thought America was like gold. Everybody wanted to come to America. They thought the streets were paved with gold in the 1900s. Now we're in the 2000s. People was like, shoot, them people are fat over there. They obese. And they're not lying. So now, like I said, O virgin daughter of Babylon, which is America, come sit on the ground, which means to be at a very low estate. Come sit in the dust, which means to be in a confused low estate. There was no throne. Basically, America is not the big hunk no more of the planet Earth. And it's no more being called tender and delicate. And everybody around the world is not quick to run to come to America. Now you see there's a passport bros and whatnot. You got the Americans trying to leave America to go check out other spots. It says, take a millstone and grind meal, uncover the locks, make bare the thigh, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness should be uncovered. Yea, thy shame should be seen. I will take vengeance. I will not meet thee as a man. So basically, when they talk about uncover the locks and make bare the thigh and everything of the sort, that's the Lord basically showing all your shame. Now that the internet is out there, everybody's able to see what's going on in America, and when they all they see is a bunch of fat people and what was that list I wrote down? A bunch of fat people, unhealthy foods. They see Donald Trump, they see beer, they see targets, they see hood and gang banging. You know? Shameful. You know? Let's go to this next thing we have queued here.
Shootings.
Bruh, tell me y'all not about to do this to the grade scale, man. 81 to 100 is an A, 61 to 80 is a B, 41 to 60 is a C, a D is 21 to 40, and the F is 0 to 20. Bro, this shit should have been in school when I was in school. I'm borderline stupid. Grade scale like this, I could have graduated with honors, damn it. Like this, if you still making an F, dog, you a vegetable. Hey, I was a CD student in grade school. Just imagine if the grade scale was like this. Man, I'd be going to Harvard with my GPA. You know this about to cause for a bunch of people to be in places that they don't need to be. You're gonna have surgeons that's supposed to be janitors and shit. Hey, what's that little string right there?
It's a vein, sir.
Hell yeah, cut that and tie that together. Talking about future scientists and chemists here, damn it. Say, I know I gotta work 8 hours, but if I make some good dope for y'all gonna let me go home early? I happen to exceeding expectations. Nigga, I could play any minute, minute, more and still make a C. Imagine being the smartest nigga in the school and you in special ed. This is what this grade scale shows. Bruh.
Excuse me, Jay gotta make a joke out of everything. You in honors. You in honors class, but you in special ed. You know what I mean? But look at this now. Look what's going on. They're lowering the chart for A, B, C, D, and F. The grade rates. So now an A is from 81% to 100. When I was growing up, anything in the 80s was a B. And you had a B plus if you were like 89. And the A was from 90% to 100. You had an A minus if you was at 90. You know? So they have to degrade the scoring system because these children are not meeting their requirements. So you can see as generations been coming and going, they've been slowly getting dumbed down and dumbed down and dumbed down and dumbed down. Slowly but surely. To where now the scoring had to be lowered. And you could tell. You could see it in the actions of the children. Look how they don't think. This new generation especially, they don't think. They're little monsters as the scriptures explain them. They really have mental issues. So this is crazy, man. This is Sirach 10:3. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. So Esau Edom is destroying the generations, the children to come. He'll tell you Esau Edom is the self-proclaimed white man. But he'll tell you that he's for the children and it's all about the children. But then he's making them slower. He's giving them these phones, this internet access. And all they want to care about is what's going on social media. And not worrying about truth or the education Esau giving them. So now they got to lower the scoring records, man. So the unwise king destroyeth his people. You see? It says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. In the due time he will set over it one that is profitable. So at the end of the day, Yahweh Shai coming and he gonna just fix everything. He's the one that's profitable. And everybody's IQs are gonna raise up when Yahweh Shai come back. You know? But as we see Esau ruling, everybody's IQ was getting lower and lower. America will make you retarded, right? Let's play this next thing we have queued here. Check this out.
Bruh.
You don't raise your children the way we do. I mean, a 9-year-old boy in Gaza is more of a man than a 25-year-old in America. You prolong adolescence to an absurd degree. You don't prioritize maturity. But at the same time, you sexualize your children very early. I mean, you've got like 3rd graders twerking, you know, and singing explicit song lyrics, and then you put that on social media for everyone to see. You're teaching kindergartners about sex, masturbation, about homosexuality and transgenderism. You think that prepubescent children can decide to have their genitals removed before they even know what they're actually for. You put little girls in beauty contests and try to turn them into, you know, miniature Beyoncés and Cardi B's singing about WAP. I mean, 12%, I saw a study, 12% of 12-year-olds in the U.S. are already sexually active at 12. Now, 6.5% of them had actually already engaged in anal sex by the age of 12. The majority of sex offenders in the West victimize children, and they say about 90% of sexual assaults on children are never even reported. So imagine what the real numbers are. No, you have a pedophilia problem in the West. And no matter how much you wish you could, you can't shift that over to us. We're not going to help you justify your sickness. You don't raise your children.
Straight to the point on you. This guy right here from Gaza, I guess. And he just explained that a 9-year-old is more mature than a 25-year-old over here in America. A 9-year-old in Gaza is more mature than a 25-year-old over there in America. Over here in America, he said that over here in America they don't prioritize maturity for the children. No, they don't. They give them Disney Channel. They give them SpongeBob and all these characters, these non-fiction characters. I mean, these fiction characters, excuse me. And make them, and everybody just want to be a kid. The land where you never grow, you never stop being a kid. What's that, Peter Pan and all this stuff? And it doesn't help with the children in facing life. He said they got 3rd graders all twerking, over-sexualized, and they put it on the social media for everybody to see. He said 12% of 12-year-olds are already sexually active, and 6.5%, I think he said, is already engaged in anal sex, man. And this is true. This is true. And America is going around the world and trying to push their sickness on everybody else. But look at the results of the American generations. You can't even go nowhere. Like just recently, man. It was a mob of Jakes. They went to the movies and everybody started fighting out where I stay at. Every time I go on social media, anywhere they try to do a gathering, it always end up in fighting and somebody's shooting and somebody's dead. 14-year-old dead. 12-year-old dead. They full of anger. You know? It's the music. It's the food. It's the music. It's the oppression. It's the money. This place is through. That's why it's titled that. It's Sirach chapter 7 verse 23. It says, "Hast thou children? Instruct them and bow down their neck from their youth." So if you have children, you're supposed to instruct them in righteousness. You're supposed to get them ready to get older and to carry themselves. Not over-sexualize them and teach them how to twerk, and teach them, tell them that they're going to be a child forever. No, you let them know they finna be adults. It says, "Hast thou daughters? Have a care for their body, and show not thyself cheerful towards them." See? So, if you have a daughter, you're supposed to take a super care for your daughter because she could become a harlot. She could become a real bad adulterer. You're supposed to take care for her body. You're not supposed to just let her put on anything. You're not supposed to just let her run rampant like you see in America. So now you got these girls, they'll fool you. They'll be an underage girl, but the way they're dressed and everything, you think they're a super grown woman. And you're not supposed to show yourself cheerful towards them. You're supposed to be serious towards them so they can understand not to play. Because all women want to do and girls want to do is have fun. They got to know when time to have fun and when to turn it off. You're supposed to instruct your children on that early. But not in America. It says, "Marry thy daughter, and so shall thou have performed a weighty matter, but give her to a man of understanding," which that's not going on over here in America. These women are just jumping from man to man and man to man. Matter of fact, there's a term. It's called monkey branching. And I just figured this. The Spirit led me right to this video right here. Monkey branch. I never heard of this, but check this term out.
Gaza.
Monkey branching.
Stop treating your girlfriend like a wife. The beloved wife has privileges that the girlfriend will never have. This is why women go from boyfriend to boyfriend to boyfriend. She thought she could do better. She thought she could do better. And they always monkey branch 100% of the time, which means this. They're hanging on to you while grabbing the hand of another man. When that hand is tight and secure, they let go of you. When they're done with him, they go to another man. That's monkey branching. Women monkey branch their entire life. And then they get tired of it, then they finally settle down. Women settle all the time. They will go through men like you and me like a hot knife through butter until they find the guy that will give them the best vacations and the best lifestyle. Women always want to marry up and across. Always, 100% of the time. If you can't improve her life and have evidence that her life is going to be better, you are just entertaining her while she's still scanning for the guy that's going to give her a better life, and it's got nothing to do with attraction. Nothing. Women marry a lifestyle, not the man. Proverbs 31. Don't give your strength to women or your ways to that which destroys kings. Remember, she joins you, you don't join her. That's how it works. You never really know if she's going to stick around. You never really know. I get way too many emails from guys.
And I leave it right there. I'm pretty sure he's saying a lot of more good points, but he spoke the truth. Monkey branching. That's exactly what the American woman is doing. They're monkey branching. Like he said, they grab onto you, and then when your hand is tight on theirs, they grab it. But then they're getting ready to cross over, and they looking for the next man. And when they grab his hand, and when they finally get their hand, that thing secured, they grab it, they let go of you and move on to the next man. And like he said, they move across and up. That's all they do. That's what American, the way of America has produced these women. That's what it's produced. And like he said, they don't marry you, the man, over here in America, these women. They marry the lifestyle. And if they could find a dude with a better lifestyle, they're going to leave you. It's not about attraction. It ain't about none of that. And it's sad that it's going on, but this is what the truth is, man, over here in America. This is the truth. In all these other countries around the world, they don't want to have nothing to do with this way. This evil you know, slow-minded way. This is 1 Timothy 5:11. It says, but the younger widows refuse, for when they would have begun to wax wanton against Yahushua, they will marry. So when a woman start losing discipline, she will start marrying. She'll start sleeping around. It says, having damnation because they have cast off their first faith. And with them they learn to be idle, wandering from house to house, and not only idle, but toilers also, and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not. And that's running rampant in America. These women are jumping from house to house and everybody's business, from man to man, spreading chaos and confusion, monkey branching. It says, I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guard the house, giving none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully, for some already have turned aside after Satan. So, if you went to the scriptures, it eliminates all that wickedness. You have a guideline, but you have to follow the scripture. Like it said, the young woman, marry, get with your one husband, bear children, guide the house. That'll keep you occupied, cleaning and dealing with those kids. It'll keep you from Esau being able to manipulate you, because a lot of women is already gone. As you hear this man explaining, they monkey branching and they on to the next. All right, they monkey branching on to the next, like this one chick, Brittany Renner, and she was with Charleston White on that podcast, you know. And they asked her about her husband, for her NBA husband that she got over on, and the demon came out of her. You know, she didn't like that because she got put on blast, so the demon came out of her. She started acting like a monkey. Let's play this next thing here, because you see how America makes you slow. It makes you retarded, man. It makes you think off. You know, let's play this next thing here, dealing with criminal records.
I hired a pair of young white men and a pair of young black men, and for each pair, I randomly assigned one individual in the pair a criminal record. What this means is none of the young men in the study who were posing as job applicants actually had criminal records in real life. But for the purposes of these applications, they communicated to employers that they had a felony conviction. So looking first at the outcomes for white testers, we see that about 34% of whites with no criminal record received a callback or job offer, compared to just 17% of whites with a criminal record. So we see that a criminal record reduces employment opportunities by about 50%. In the case of black testers, 14% of those with no criminal background received a callback or job offer, relative to just 5% of blacks with a criminal record. When we compare the outcomes of the black and white testers side by side, what's most striking is the direct effect of race on the outcomes of these young men. A black applicant with no criminal background received callbacks or job offers at about half the rate of an equally qualified white applicant. But the most surprising finding was really related to blacks with no criminal background relative to whites with a felony conviction. We find that a white applicant with a felony conviction fared just as well, if not better, relative to a black applicant with a clean record. This suggests that being black in America today is essentially like having a felony conviction in terms of one's chances of finding employment. I hired a pair of young...
So this woman experiment proved that being an Israelite, being dark-skinned, because she's saying black, but no, that's just being an Israelite. Okay? Especially of the tribe, the Negroid looking tribe, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. You know, if you look like Southern Kingdom, you look like a Negro, you have the same effect and you an Israelite. So being dark-skinned automatically cut you in more than half of receiving employment. And this has been going on. Jake been struggling since the 1900s with employment. Still to this day. She said that a white man with a felony had equal or even better chances of getting a job than a so-called black man with a clean record. You know? And that an Edomite with a clean record and a Jake with a clean record, oh, the Edomite was up there and basically in the hundreds, 100%, and Jake was 50%. It's just like, you know, this society was set up so that we won't be successful. The scriptures told us that, you know, we will not be successful here. You know, you got to take what you can, and you know, you got to, you know, you work what you can, and you do what you do, and but we at the end anyway, man. It's just that this is coming out. It's coming all out. It's all coming out. This is Deuteronomy 28:43. It says, "The stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low." So Esau is on the high, we are on the low. It says, "He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He should be the head, and thou should be the tail." So Esau basically got the upper up on us. And now that we at the end of this damn devil's reign, all the information is just coming out left and right about what the hell has been going on the whole time. Jake been mad about they can't get jobs, they can't do. Man, the system was set up against you. Let's play this next clip we have here. Check this out. This is back in 1995 in Inglewood, California. Check this clip out, man.
Was really related.
How to make a living the best way we can. If that means by selling dope, I guess we gotta sell dope. Ain't nobody rich in the ghetto. Nobody rich in the ghetto. If we was rich, we wouldn't be here.
I ain't gonna be out here every day out here gangbanging, man. After I graduate from high school, I'm going somewhere. I ain't gonna be out here every day. Cause ain't shit out here but pain. Fuck this shit.
If I had a chance to start over again, I wouldn't turn down that wrong path. I'd try to go the right way. Get my education, I wouldn't be here. I'd be here today, but I'd be in the right mind. I wouldn't be gang banging. I'd be telling y'all a whole different story about a good life. It'd be a whole different story. I go to the school right here.
See, cause right now I be going to school every day. Right now I do not miss school a day, you know what I'm saying? Because I gotta have that education, man. Because the white man is not gonna let you do shit. A high school diploma ain't nothing no more. You gotta master in something. High school diploma ain't nothing no more, man. You can't even work at McDonald's with a high school diploma. That's why I'm gonna try to be something. And when I get up, I'm gonna take them up with me, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to leave none of my friends or family in the ghetto, because ain't shit.
We gotta tell the little generation how to grow. See, nobody told us you can't be gang. That ain't good for you. That ain't good for you. No, they let us grow up to gangbang. It's too late now. I ain't saying it's too late, but you know, it ain't never too late. But we gotta tell the next generation before they grow up and be like us. It ain't even it. How to make a living the best way.
Man, that video was powerful, man. You know, it just shows a lot. This was back in 1995 in Inglewood, California. In Inglewood, California, you basically that's LA, okay? That's LA with all the gang banging and all of that. The Inglewood is right in there. You know what I'm saying? And like you heard these men saying, they gotta sell dope. They gotta gang bang just to survive. And you can see they were young back then. So this was 95. They look like they're at least 12 years old, 12, 11 years old at the time. So these guys are still alive, you know, in their 40s, late 30s, 40s, you know. I don't know, maybe it looked like these type of jakes, though, you know, he probably in jail, end up got shot or something, you know. But this is what the system produced. You know? This is what the system produced. This is what Esau Edom wanted. And this is what we had to fight through as being an Israelite. You know? I remember these little times. I got faint memories of this stuff back then like that. It's just terrible. America, this is what America has done. You know what I mean? And you see Jake encouraging each other, man. When I get up, I'm gonna take my man with me and all this stuff. You know, Jake got those They got them dreams and them aspirations, but the curses is just, they, like I said, the curses in Deuteronomy 28, starting at 15 on down, it said they're gonna overtake you. They're gonna pursue you and overtake you until you be destroyed. We're destroyed. And that Esau Edom was the one that did it. You know? America. This is Jeremiah 50 and 11. It says, but ye were glad because I'm sorry, let me start that over. It says, but ye were glad because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of my heritage, because you are grown fat as the heifers at grass, and the bellow as the bulls. So Esau Edom, you are a destroyer of the Heavenly Father's heritage. You the one that put that gang banging and that drugs all out there, and it destroyed us. Killed our families off. Gun violence and gang bang violence and drug overdoses. It says your mother should be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. So America, you came out of Great Britain. That's your mother. And she going to be ashamed of you, because it's going to tell you, behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land and a desert. The hindermost of the nations is America. Your mother going to see you burn. You know? Great Britain going to see you burn. All right? Because you're going to become a wilderness. Because what you did to the Lord's people, it says, because of the wrath of the Lord, it should not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon should be astonished and hiss at her plagues. So this place is going to be completely annihilated. Ain't going to be nobody over here. Ain't going to be no more wickedness to run rampant over here no more. Ain't going to be no more oppression and all this that you see on the video, man. Way back in 1995. Now look at we're in 2023. Now look how far worse it ain't got. It got way worse. All because of this Edomite, this damn devil, man. He's the one to be blamed. The Lord has allowed us to blame you because you're the one that funded this and systematically set this in place. But it's all good, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, this is just your shame coming out. And it's time for you Edomites to be judged. You finna go for your little stanky new world order where you're going to try to kill off a lot of people and continue in your rampage of wickedness. But the Lord Yahweh Shai going to come in and throw a monkey wrench right in your machine. And watch your machine start smoking to explode in nuclear destruction. So yeah, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, throttle for you brethren and sisters that stopped by. Been another current events, prophecy and madness. America will make you retarded. All right, so hey, through the spirit of the Lord, I hope you brothers and sisters edified out there. You stay strong. Yahweh Shai, Brakatham, Akib Step. Shalom.